Hey everybody, Mike Gillette with Triton Nutrition. Now the 4-week regimen that I'm presently on, a big piece of that is the Super Shake, the meal replacement shake. And if you've looked over the PDF, if not, go ahead and message me, I'll send it to you. But you'll notice that there's one built in for every day, and then it indicates 2 for heavy training days, which for me in my current training schedule is 6 days a week. I'm lifting heavy 6 days a week. So I'm having 2 of these every day. So that tells you right away that we're not really overly concerned with minimizing calories, and my meals have been pretty calorie dense, a lot of meat, a lot of eggs and that sort of thing, but still kind of keeping it with that paleo framework. No starches of any kind, we're just keeping it with the vegetables and the good protein sources. So the meal replacement first starts off here in a typical protein shaker. One thing that I like to do, because you see we've got a lot of stuff that we're mixing in, want to make sure all of that gets broken up, I tend to use 2 of the shaker balls rather than just the one. Now the base, of course, is the protein powder itself, and what we use is a vegan protein, which is really interesting for me because this is the first vegan protein I've ever used. I've always been a little skeptical, but this particular formulation has 5 different plant sources, and it's a very high quality protein, very efficient amino acid profile, and it's really been a joy to take because this is one of the best proteins that I've ever tasted. Now, in addition to this, we're also incorporating something from the vegetable side in the form of, we've got vital greens and we've got vital reds. Now, what these are powders that contain phytonutrients. Phytonutrients is just a fancy way of saying nutrients which come from plants. And we've got a lot of vegetable-based nutrients and a lot of fruit-based nutrients in a particular blend. Now these are also flavored. You can take these on their own, plenty of people do, and they taste just fine, but they mix up very well in this meal replacement shake that we take. Now this here is the amino growth factor, which is essentially bovine colostrum. Now colostrum is the milk that is manufactured by mammals in the latter stages of pregnancy. It's very nutrient dense. It has a lot of antibodies in it, and the protein in it is particularly rich, and that's what is in this particular formulation. Now here we have medium chain triglycerides. Now what's interesting about those is I can use this to basically amp up the calorie value of the meal replacement if necessary. If I haven't taken in a lot of calories throughout the day for my more conventional meals, I can make adjustments here. And this is nothing but 100% medium chain triglycerides, which are rapidly converted to energy and definitely promote fat burning as an energy source. And finally, what we have is the vitamin C powder. We take 1 teaspoon per shake, and if we're doing it's 2 teaspoons twice a day. This is a very high bioavailable vitamin C, and doesn't diminish the taste. All of this together, you're probably wondering, just what is it like? It's pretty good. Now, considering that we're mixing it up with just water, it's better than many I've had. You know the rule of thumb. If something tastes really good and it's a nutrient supplement, it's probably got a lot of sugar or other types of flavorings in it. This does not. This is nothing but the good stuff. So if you look at the PDF, you'll see the way that the nutrients are coming. They're coming from both carbs and protein. We're not on a low carb, which tends to be like 50 carbohydrates or less, or restricted carb, which is 35 or less. We clock in at plenty more of that. Before we add the medium chain triglycerides, the protein shake on its own is about 200 calories, and we can raise that up to 300 calories with just 1 tablespoon of the MCTs. So there you have it. That's how everything breaks down, and breaks down pretty well. As I say, at the moment I'm taking 2 of these a day, and have to, except on rest days. You'll notice on the PDF that if it's a workout day, I'm taking half of this pre-workout and half of this post-workout to expedite recovery. We're going to talk about more about how I organize and figure out how I take the different supplements at which time of the day in the next blog. I'm Mike Gillette, and we'll see you soon.